Hi everybody, I just thought I would pop on here and do a quick Empties video for you. This is a spring Empties, so these are products that I've been using for the last couple months. So I finished these sometime between March and April of 2021. I'm going to be going through these in routine order, so starting with cleansers. These are the three cleansers that I've most recently finished. Let's start with the CeraVe Renewing SA Cleanser. This one's super popular. It's really affordable. You can find it anywhere. I keep it in the shower and I use it sort of on alternate days, on days that I shave. The salicylic acid in it does a good job of cleaning out your pores so that when you shave you're less likely to have those irritation and ingrown hairs that might pop up. So I found that this is helpful to gently exfoliate on mornings that I shave. I haven't repurchased this because I have found that the Inkey list salicylic acid cleanser is even better. I like it a lot more, honestly, than the CeraVe, but the CeraVe is easier to find. Next up is the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. I did repurchase this and I'm on my second bottle of it. It's a great cleanser. It's very gentle. You can see my brand review of Crave in the description box below. I'll have a link. And the last cleanser that I finished, this is just kind of finished just to be done with it. This is the Hendrickson Truth Juice Daily Cleanser. It's fine. It's very fragrant. Smells like oranges. It works fine. It's a little bit expensive for what you get. I think there's better cleansers that are less expensive on the market that I've enjoyed more than this one, but it was fine. If you want a fragrant orange experience and you don't mind spending a little extra coin, sure. Moving on to the essence category. Can you tell that essence is probably my favorite step just by how many I've finished in a couple months? This one is the Neogen Real Ferment Micro Essence. I'm a big fan of the way this feels. It's a watery texture that just gives your skin a nice boost of hydration after cleansing. It also has lots of ferment to help the microflora, I guess, that live on your face. I don't really understand a lot of that, but I know that this helps the overall health of what lives on your skin. And this is what I was alternating with this on just every other day. The Missha Time Revolution First Treatment Pro Ferment Essence. There's ingredients in here that help keep the skin health nice and happy. I think there's also niacinamide. They're both great. I'm trying a variety of other essences at the moment, so I won't be repurchasing these anytime soon, but I can see myself going back to either or both in the future. Next up is the I'm from Mugwort. I have repurchased this, and I'll probably just continue to have a stock of this because I really like how it feels and more importantly, how my skin looks and feels after applying it. It's a light formula that basically is just mugwort extract and water. The bottle says it's 100% mugwort, but it really can't be 100% because it's not a plant. So it must be mixed in with water, but because they do the ingredient list differently in Korea, it's just a nice little boost of mugwort that my skin really loves. So I'm going to continue to have a supply of this on hand. And speaking of products that I always would like to have on hand, this is the CosRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin. It's 96% snail mucin, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It's just some slime that when you apply it to your face has a variety of benefits. Plumping benefits, brightening benefits, just overall soothing and healing properties. I finished up 3 different Inkey list serums in the last couple months. I'll just go through one at a time. This is the Hepta Peptide. And the Hepta Peptide, it just has multiple peptides in it that helps with the skin barrier. It can be used as a moisturizer. I used it as a serum just before applying my evening moisturizer. This one is the Biotic. This one stinks. It quite literally, it smells bad. It smells like sour milk. It's supposed to help, again, the microorganisms that live on your skin. It's supposed to help the organisms that you want to see flourish on your skin. You know, you just have to use this stuff and just have a little faith that it's actually doing something. But I won't repurchase this just because it's kind of unpleasant to use. And the last Inkey product I tried is their Bakuchiol. Bakuchiol is kind of billed as an alternative to retinol. I actually have used this on nights where I use my prescription retinol, my tretinoin. I think doubling up on the benefits of Bakuchiol and retinol is a great idea. Some products even have both in one, like the Paula's Choice, I know. My problem with the Inkey list is, although their price point is low, the size of their products are so small, I feel like you go through them rather quickly. I would rather not go through products quite so fast and have a little bit more than just like an ounce in each of these. Yeah, I think these are all 1 ounce each. 2 other serums. Both of these I got from Wishtrend. This is the Wishtrend Pure C 15% with ferulic acid, which is quite similar to the SkinCeuticals very expensive CE Ferulic serum. It's fine. I think a vitamin C in the morning is a good idea. Dermatologists seem to recommend it. It helps your sunscreen to work better as it fights those free radicals. Scavenges, I think is the word. It scavenges for free radicals. And the other serum that I tried that I got from Wishtrend was the Klair's Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drop. This supposedly has an EGF peptide in it. It's got guaiacylene, which is also found in the moisturizer, the Midnight Blue moisturizer, which I'll get to in a second. It's very watery. I don't really know if it did anything for my skin. Didn't really see any benefits. And I'm going to do just a category by itself. The 10 Balm I used as an aftershave balm, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I have repurchased this, and I continue to repurchase and to have it. It does come in a fairly small tube. It's only a 1 ounce tube, so I only use it sparingly just on the areas that I shave to kind of make it last a little bit longer. It's got 10 soothing ingredients in it, and my skin appears to love it, so I'm going to continue to use this and repurchase. All right, now we're on to moisturizers. This is the Klair's Midnight Blue Calming Cream. I mentioned when I was talking about the serum that I paired with it. Also has Centella Asiatica in it, and I have repurchased this. I just repurchased it in the jar. Next up are a couple moisturizers that I used as my daytime moisturizers. This one is the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Moisturizer. I've talked about this before in some of my other videos. When you apply this, your face feels wet, and it just gives your skin so much hydration, which I kind of enjoyed. And I did repurchase this when it was on sale in the last Ulta sale. So I have another one of these to work through. It's a nice daytime moisturizer. Has a bunch of hyaluronic acid in it to give your skin that nice plumping benefit, and it goes on fairly easily. Speaking of nice moisturizers, I really have been enjoying the La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer. I think this is probably the best moisturizer I have used yet for the money. It's only $19.99 for 2.5 ounces, which is a good price for moisturizer. And I think it works really well under sunscreen and just as a layer of moisturizer. Even on days that I shave, after I apply my 10 Balm, I would go in with my La Roche-Posay Double Repair, and just really feels nice, very soothing, non-irritating at all to that freshly shaven skin. And I have repurchased this. I have another one waiting to be opened. And these last two evening moisturizers are very thick, very silky, very luxurious on the skin. This is the One Kind Dream Cream, which now is sold in a tube. They've redone the packaging, so it's not in a jar anymore, but it's really good stuff. It has rose, hip oil, and squalane in it. And I have another one of these that I'm working through also, so I have repurchased this. This was just a splurge moment that I got the Sleeping Collagen from Algenist. I got a sample of it at Sephora about a year ago, and I was super impressed with how my skin felt in the morning after using it for my evening moisturizer. I bought the full size, and I've kind of been nursing it. I've been using it for like a week or two, and then like putting it to the side and then bringing it back out for another week, and then kind of making it last, because I can't seriously see myself repurchasing this just because of the high price point, but it does make a great gift. And the last category, of course, is sunscreen. These are the two sunscreens that I have been using for the last couple months. I've actually emptied multiple of each. The Dear Klairs, which you can no longer get, it's been taken off the market because of a questionable SPF rating. And I've been substituting lately with the Biore UV Watery Essence. This one does have a strong scent of alcohol as you apply it, but that just allows the sunscreen to be delivered. It's a delivery agent that evaporates quickly. It gives it a nice watery, smooth texture that does not appear greasy on your skin. And I've gone through a couple of these already, and I have another one that I'm working through. So check out how the light reflects off it. That's kind of cool. It's a Japanese sunscreen that has Japanese chemical filters in it, and it's solid. It disappears within minutes of applying it. There you have it, some spring empties just for your enjoyment. Let me know if you've used any of these, and if you have thoughts, you can leave a comment below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at 43year-old Skinfluencer. And I'll see you guys next time.